Hello guys, welcome to a tribute from me to TAPPS games. TAPPS games make crazy, simple clicker games, evolution games, iOS games, playing it on my iPhone. And this is really something I've been spending a great deal of time on. So what I wanted to do here first is to play their newest game. It's called Epic Party Clicker, and it's very nice clicking game with focus twist. And the first thing that I'm going to do here is pretty much restart the game. In that I'm going to buy the time machine upgrade. It's going to reset the game. It's going to give me some tokens that I can use to be even faster the next time I complete it. It's like a grinding solo game like that, and I love those games. So that's the very first thing that I'm going to do. You can see all these different upgrades here that give me guests per second. So I'm just going to start out by doing this. That is going to give me a small clock, and when I can see the small clock here, and when I hit that, I get the option to go time travel extravaganza. I'm going back in time, restarting the game. That will give me 16 tokens, and I can use those to go faster the next time, to buy different types of upgrades. So let's do that. All my 60.7 billion guests here, they travel to different parts in the time, and some of them are going to be with me when the game starts again. So there we are. I have 10,000 guests. I get one visitor per tap, meaning that when I tap once on my phone, I get one guest, and that's also the currency in the game. So the first thing I want to go is to hit this vase-like icon, skip their ad, and buy something from my 22 party relics. So I have two options. I have the tribal DJ laser mask, and I have the power lyre. So I can even focus on the tribal DJ. That is going to make it easier for me to get passive income at the start of the game, or the power lyre that will make it easier for me to go further in the game by clicking. And clicking is super important when you start the game. After that, it's bogus. So it's going to be the tribal DJ laser mask here, like that, leaving me with 5 party relics. And I need, if I want to get a decent bonus, I'm going to need 30 tokens the next time. So that's going to be 2 normal resets, or one where I go very far. So now I have a bonus to my click per second, but before I buy anything, I want to show you what I really like about this game compared to many of the other clicking games. I'm probably the world's best clicker. I can go crazy pains clicking fast, and I can do it for a very long time. And in clicking games, you just click like that. You can see my computer couldn't even keep up. And that gives you the economy that you buy stuff with. In this game, you actually need to click when these things are at the speaker in order to get a multiplier, meaning that you can, by focusing, you can get more guests per second than by just not paying attention and getting really tired in your fingers. So you need to click. I'm not sure how my computer is going to be keeping up here, but as you can see, I'm just clicking whenever these things are at the speaker. The game is amazing with sound, but the Reflector 2 app that I'm using to get the video feed from my iPhone to my computer really distorts the music. So it would be a shame to ruin the game by showing it with that bad sound. So I'm not going to be doing this with sound, but you have different music effects when you click this that really match up with the loop that is going on in the background. And whenever you buy upgrades, you get new sounds down here as well. So each time I click now, I get 8 guests, or 8 times whatever I've purchased enough for, and you can go up towards 10. and I could have bought the upgrade that would have given me up to 15, so you can really get a lot by tapping in this way. But I just restarted and I focused on getting points per second. So we're going to buy the disco ball, we're going to buy the red carpet, and you can see now the DJs, I get 1 per second from the disco ball, 2 per second from the red carpet, and 250 per second by buying the DJ. And the jumbo glow sticks, are only 15 a second. And if we go back here, we can see I now have a red carpet. So every second thing you buy in here affects how your house looks, and nothing makes sense really besides buying the DJs at this point in the game. And that's probably where I'm going to be putting all my guest money until I mean, you can see for 15,000 guests I can get 15 a second, so that's a bad deal. So I need to go way above that, way above that, before it makes sense for me to buy anything else than this DJ here. I'm not going to do the guided tour of the entire app since I did the reset twice, and I have this idea that if you're watching this video then you already know the game, and perhaps you're a little more interested in checking out how the reset works. And yeah, as I showed, you get these party relics that you can use to buy upgrades. So if you don't have this menu yet, let's just walk through them. The first one gives you 15% bonus, 2 coins a second. The second one that I selected boosts your DJs. That's the upgrade after the red carpet. The next one here gives you a chance to get up to 15x multiplier when you click. The main chocolate grants you a 30% bonus per second, so that's like twice what you get with the first upgrade. The Lost Pop Idol gives you 40% more per tap, so that's based on you clicking again. Victorian glowing glasses, 2 extra tokens each time you reset the game. You may be able to get 2 extra for buying the time machine more than once in a game. I don't know, I'm going to find out this time if that gives anything extra, but I don't think so. The imprisoned party spirits, that's 40% additional guests inside the crate. That's also pretty useless. Atlantis shrimp cocktail, 50% bonus per second, very important one as well. And then the Egyptian disco scepter, making the very first upgrade for per second. The disco balls give you 1,000 guests a second, and now they give you 1, so that's a major upgrade for those. But yeah, I think that was pretty much what I wanted to show here in my tribute to this particular TAPPS game. As you can see around, let's just go forward so we can keep track on when we actually level up with something else. You can see now we're going to be having the jumbo glow sticks at the party here as well, meaning that we're going to be getting new messages from the guests. There's like some fake Twitter feed, you can see it there, with hashtags and strange things. It's very, very cool. In here we have things that grant you something per click. So if I buy this cassette tape, I'm going to be getting 2 points, 2 guests per tap. If I buy the next one, I'm going to be getting 4. I can buy each of them multiple times, so buying more here and here is just going to make it more effective each time I click. And if you add that really to the multiplier option of the game, you can get crazy amounts of guests for just clicking slowly and casually like this, because getting 15 times what you have there can really... I tried once and I went like 800 clicks in a row, where the first 100 are working up towards the 10x multiplier. That's a lot of guests you can get that way. But so let's just see what we're looking at here. So at 342,000 guests, I still just get 110 per second, and 85,000 here at the DJ gives me 250. I'm just gonna buy it anyway. See, 1.4 million 340. So that's where it swaps around, and you start getting a higher amount of guests per second, but of course at a very very bad price compared to what you have down here. So I just really bought that to show you guys how crazy the DJ upgrade is, how much value you get when you select that that upgrade with your party relics. And of course it's even better when you have the percentage boosts as well. So last thing I want to do here in this game is just to go over my stats here so you guys can see it. I'm very new to this game. 2 time travels, that's my resets. Faster time travel, 2.5 day, a lot of guests, a lot of taps, a lot of crates opened. Yeah, I love these kind of games, so that's really why I decided to make a video something different than what I normally do, and just really tribute to TAPPS games that make all these games that you can see here on the screen, and a huge amount of other games that I play way more than I should, and I love them, and they are nothing like these classic big games that most people probably know about. It's a completely different type of game, and I absolutely love them. So thank you guys very much for watching.